Hi guys, I'm Rochelle and I'm a Ravenclaw, and today I'm here with a Top 5 Wednesday video. Top 5 Wednesday was originally created by Eleni from Ginger Reads Eleni. I'll leave a link to her channel down below, and it is currently being run by Sam from Thoughts on Tomes. I'll leave another link to her channel down below. If you are at all interested in looking at upcoming topics or joining in, I'll leave a link to the Goodreads group down below where all the topics are posted every month. This week's Top 5 Wednesday is your top 5 hate to love relationships. Now, if you don't know what a hate to love relationship is, where have you been? What are you doing? I think one of the more well-known examples of a hate to love relationship is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Lizzie Bennet and Mr. Darcy, it's a classic hate to love relationship. I will say straight up that spoilers. There is no way that I can talk about hate to love relationships without spoiling the end game for a lot of these stories. So if you see a book that you haven't read and you want to read, just skip to when I put the book down, because that's when I'll be done talking about that. I am cheating very marginally with one of my choices, but I'll explain that when we get to it. So I'll start at number 5. Now, number 5 is more of an author rather than a particular series. I have read all or almost all of this author's works, and that is Kresley Cole. She's got several series. Most of the series are ongoing with separate romances throughout. This is one following the same two people. But Kresley Cole is like the queen of hate to love. This particular series follows Evangeline. Evangeline is living through an apocalypse, and she also discovers that there are some players and that there is an end game to this apocalypse, and that she may be one of them. This has a really cool tarot card element that I really enjoy, but Evangeline and Jack do not like each other at the start, but they really like each other at the end. Book 4 is the Penryn and the End of Days trilogy. This is originally a 6-book series, so the romance was going to be a lot more slow burn, but we had to wrap it up quite quickly. So this series follows Penryn, who is living through an occupation of the earth by angels, and the angels are not happy with humanity, and that does not go well for us, as you can imagine. So the main romance in this is between Penryn, who is a human, and Rafe, who is an angel. So they don't get along very well in the beginning, but they learn to appreciate each other. Penryn rescues Rafe from being killed by some of his other angel buddies because he knows some stuff that maybe he shouldn't know. So his wings get cut off and Penryn rescues him, and one of their main quests for this series is to get Rafe his wings back, and as such they have to cooperate. Book 3 is Grave Mercy by Robin LaFeathers. This is a wonderful hate to love romance. This book follows Esme, and I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce his name, but it's like Gabriel or Gabriel or something. It's a V instead of a B. It's French. I've got no hope. Esme starts life as a woman who is forced into a marriage that she doesn't want. She is then rescued from that marriage by an order of nuns who serve the god of death, and part of how they worship him is to take assassination requests, and Ismay's first assignment is within the noble court, so there's a lot of intrigue and politics, and Gabriel's basically sent there to watch her and be her into the court because she's got no hope of getting in otherwise. And they really don't like each other to start with, but as they are forced to rely more and more upon each other, things happen and it's beautiful. At number 2, I've got Uprooted by Naomi Novik. This book follows Agnieszka, and her journey starts when every 10 years a wizard called the Dragon comes out of his tower, where he protects the village that Agnieszka lives in and like the rest of the country from an evil wood. And every 10 years he takes a girl into his tower as like a maid or something, like so that she will look after him while he's busy keeping her alive. Yeah, basically there is a lot of misunderstandings about others' intentions in this. Agnieszka really doesn't like the dragon to begin with, but by the end of it, it's love. This is a wonderful story, easily one of my top 5 books of the year so far. And finally, the one that I may be mildly cheating a bit, because this is not actually canon relationship, but I can't make a hate to love video without mentioning these, because this is my OTP for hate to love, even if it doesn't really happen, and that crushes me a little bit, but I've read enough fan fiction to know that this is a true love story. And that's Harry and Draco from Harry Potter. Don't judge me. I have always felt that Harry and Draco would have made a fantastic couple. It would have been a much better romance than Harry and Ginny, because they just don't have a lot of chemistry, guys. I mean, you look at Harry and Draco's obsession with each other through the series, like, particularly in Order of the Phoenix, like, Harry's entire life is following Draco around trying to figure out what he's doing in this. Like, how is this not a thing? I'm still deeply upset that this is not a thing. Deeply upset. This is OTP. Harry and Draco, if I had to give up all other ships to get this one ship to be canon, I would fucking do it. I would do it. I would do it in a heartbeat. Harry and Draco forever. So that's number 1. I hope you guys aren't too upset by that. Alright guys, there's a lot of other hate to love relationships that I really enjoy, but those are my top 5, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I will happily receive the comments for maybe some recommendations that you have for hate to love, because it is one of my favorite tropes. I love hate to love. I enjoy the chemistry and the development that it creates. So if you know of a great hate to love series that I maybe haven't read yet, please leave me a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give it a like and maybe subscribe to my channel. I am new, so I would love some more friends in the community. So feel free, give me some love, or, you know, hate, and maybe it can turn to love, who knows? Anyway, that's everything from me today. I hope you have a magical day. Bye!